Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso on S3. And joining us right now is Samantha Cedras. She is the drama teacher as well as Shakespeare play director at Leiden High School. And today she is here to tell us all about the 14th Shakespeare Schools Festival, South Africa, taking place this May. And we are so excited that you are joining us on our couch. Thank you, Samantha.
Thank you for having me.
Wherefore art thou, Samantha? I love it. And that's it. That's where it ends. And I've done like 3 Shakespeare plays, and I can't remember any of them, but I can remember how amazing it was to be on that stage, to be a part of that collaborative effort, to dip into literature that has lived for so long. There is something so powerful about plugging into that. And this clearly is a part of your passion and purpose, very, very evidently. Why? What do you think learners get from dipping their toes into some Shakespearean waters?
Shakespeare is timeless. Shakespeare, everybody knows Shakespeare around the world. They hear it in different forms, in movies, theatre, and books. Learners come to me and tell me they want to be a part of the Shakespeare Festival. They are addicted to their cell phones, but they have this void that they don't understand where it's coming from. Not knowing that a device or a cell phone or technology is merely a tool for communication, for information and knowledge.
It's a gateway.
It's a gateway, yes. But they're not really moving forward with cell phones, and they don't understand that this void that they have. Because they use it primarily for social interaction. But once they see the other learners at the school performing Shakespeare, they have a whole different take on Shakespeare, and they realize that Shakespeare is not boring.
No.
In the theatre, they also use technology, the whole sound and lighting aspect of theatre. That's a whole different world to them. They see technology on a different level, and they see how it enhances the plays that's performed. And the staff at the theatre use computers and handheld devices in different forms that the learners perhaps didn't have a chance to see or exposure to. And then you have the learners that wants to act like Shakespeare, that wants to be in a Shakespeare play.
They were born to do it.
They were born to do it.
I'm going to add to that, because the crazy thing is probably 80% of the movies out there echo in some way a narrative from a famous Shakespeare play. I don't think we even realize how much Shakespearean content we're absorbing, because it's a baseline, a common thread through everything. I love that.
I absolutely love it. But you've also been entering the school and the students into these festivals for the last 6 years.
Yes.
And 4 of them, you've also added your own spin to it, making the students perform in Afrikaans, adding some Cape-coloured spice to it.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Why is it so important for you to personalise it and make Shakespeare more relevant to these young minds?
Their home language is not necessarily English. So they come from an Afrikaans background. So I want them to relate more to it when they are learning the lines of a Shakespeare festival. So we do it in Afrikaans. We have a culture of our own, and I want the learners not to shy away from the heritage, what their parents taught them, what their grandparents taught them. We have something called kombuis Engels.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I don't want to offend anybody, but most of us use it in our homes, in our communities, to communicate with one another. That shows us we belong to a people.
It's a culture.
It's a culture.
It is.
Yes, going from that, after colonization, what did we have? We made this language up, kombuis Engels. And words like near, we will say nieman, or that word, kwai, to say that something is dope.
Yes.
Or you don't say gaan.
Did you just say dope? Did you just say dope, yo? I love it.
She's the best drama teacher.
Please, can you open an adult class and let us come and play with you, because it is amazing. So I would imagine Anthony and Cleopatra being dressed up in this way, there's got to be some spice. What can people expect from this production?
Right. Talking about the Cape culture, Cleopatra has an assistant called Charmaine. Okay,
of course.
Charmaine. We casting her as a gossip monger, or what we would call a skinnerbekkie. Somebody that is stirring up trouble. And in Cleopatra, most of our girls in our community, I think the parents have taught them to stand up to themselves.
Yeah.
Because they don't quickly back off from a fight.
Ain't no back down,
So
yeah.
Cleopatra is feisty. She's that one, she's looking for a fight. You know that type of girls
Yes.
in our community. Not quickly to back down from a fight. That's
So
Cleopatra.
that is, oh,
That's part of our culture.
Do you know what I love is how you can't even sit when you're talking about it. You are so
Passion.
pumped up.
Passion.
I know, but
passion's
that is
there.
beautiful because the kids will feed off that for the rest of their lives. Love you,
Yeah.
man. Love
you.
that.
So for anyone that wants to support or be part of the 14th Shakespeare Schools Festival, where can they find out more details? Where can we see the kids perform? Is it possible for us to view?
Yes, they can go to the Star Theatre at District 6 Homecoming Centre. And if they can't go there, they can do it online on web tickets.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
brilliant. You're amazing.
Thank you,
And
Craig.
I don't think you'll get told this very often as a teacher. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I'm a product of this kind of teaching method, and that's how my career started. That's how I found my own purpose. So thank you for representing that. You're beautiful, man. You are amazing. Woo, webtickets.co.za. Go and see the next generation take on a generations old piece of work with a very new Cape Town spin. I love it. Thank you, Samantha.
Thank you.